announced our integration right before NADA.
Yeah. Oh, it was amazing.
But Anaphora is more European-centric for its like founding, right?
Yeah. So the roots are out of Sweden.
Yeah.
Out of Gothenburg, Sweden. That's where the HQ is.
Yeah.
So we're kind of a child company to a larger company called Cetrus, founded by Simon Cetrus 10 years ago.
Okay.
It was a design shop. So he's a mastermind of design, especially in automotive. He's a huge Lamborghini fan.
Okay.
And so Simon and Robert Reinhardt, who is a former MHP, Porsche Consulting, decided to come together and create Anaphora because there is a huge need for CI-compliant communications.
Right.
And there was also a downfall in the event space as well, dealer events and data aggregation.
Right.
So that's where the entire suite evolved.
Yeah.
And I'm excited to tell you more about where we're going.
Please do. Like, I know what you guys do. I think you guys make, first of all, beautiful, beautiful stuff. I mean, my background is in design, but for those that don't know, what does Anaphora do for dealerships or tier one as well, right?
Yeah, so we started at tier one level. That's where we got our roots working with Volkswagen Group in Sweden, having over 450 of their points.
Amazing.
But expanding all throughout Europe.
Yeah.
So what we do is we've created a content studio for email, and we take the brand CI compliant designs, and we build them into our platform.
Correct.
And the content studio allows dealers to create a tier one looking email communication, without going out of bounds of CI.
Okay.
Right. So if you look at the email space in the market, and if we look just outside of marketing campaigns, the first quality response email, that's probably one of the biggest downfalls.
Yeah.
Typically they perform between 9 and 13% click to open rate.
Okay.
And we've designed a system where a dealer can go in, create or add different modules within our platform.
Right.
And those are, again, designed by the OEM.
Right.
With those guidelines in place.
Yeah.
And they fire off an email within, a minute or so. And it follows the brand tone and the experience from tier one all the way down to the end of the experience, where the continuation is after sales.
Yeah. And we were talking about this, how email marketing has a bad rap. And I don't think it's just automotive. I think a lot of marketers underutilize email. But I think it's because, number one, people get emailed all the time.
Yeah, we're bombarded
by email.
Yeah.
But the ones that stand out are the ones that are sent at the right time.
Yeah.
To the right person with the right message and with a beautiful design.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what makes it an impactful channel. And so I think our integration combines all of those things.
Yeah, we've got personalization.
Yeah.
We've got the CI down. The appropriate imagery is being pulled in. The verbiage that's needed is being pulled in. So it's the full experience. It's all-encompassing experience.
Yeah.
People say email's dead. It's not dead. We've been doing it wrong.
Right.
We've conditioned our customers to hate email. It's just a nuisance, right?
Yeah.
And now, because of the right subject line, because of the right pre-headers, with the image preview, we're really changing the game and how email performs.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think if I wanted to share like an example, we were talking about how can Anaphora help a dealership group that, maybe they have a marketing team.
Yeah.
And so they've already invested the personnel in. So obviously they want a team that is going to utilize all the channels. How would they use Anaphora as a brand that has multiple OEM brands within it? How would you be able to help with it?
So we've created a hub. So kind of a single sign-on hub for all the rooftops.
Okay.
So it's super easy access once you get into your dealer group kind of centralized experience. But then we also create, for instance, with Avondale, we've created their branding around the Avondale brand as well. Right. So if they want to market from Avondale itself, they can do that.
Okay.
But then they can easily access Porsche, Mercedes-Benz, Maserati, or any of the brands that they have under their portfolio.
Right.
What we've done because of our platform is we've allowed, even entry-level marketers to look like masters.
Right.
So now you're spending less time designing emails
Yeah.
And we've created a lot of efficiencies with our platform. And that's really where our core competencies are and where we benefit the dealer.
I think building them efficiently is going to help people get into the email marketing game a little bit, because I think after you spend the time designing something, maybe figuring out, okay, what's this list we're going to test it out with? Like, email marketing is no different than a lot of other marketing, where you do need to test.
Yeah, for sure.
A/B tests, different designs, different subject lines. So that speed is going to be key for people to figure out, like, okay, as a dealership group, maybe certain campaigns focus on the brand, but again, maybe other campaigns are specific to the OEM brands.
Yeah.
So having that flexibility in the design will be
Yeah, I think
key.
the beauty of it is with the CDP integration with you all, you can test in a matter of seconds.
Right.
Right. But again, the platform's designed the way we have lists built in to tie into CRM and segment that data.
Yeah.
You can easily create an A/B test. I mean, we've done it before.
Yeah.
10 minutes.
Yeah.
Right. Which is unheard of, because traditionally, the marketing managers are going out there and they're having to spend, hours sometimes in design work in MailChimp, for instance.
Right.
And then we tie in the event piece of it, right, which we haven't really talked about much, but our event piece ties directly into the email as well.
Okay.
So everything's streamlined on our side, and the data aggregation is something that those two platforms, we'll just say MailChimp and Eventbrite, don't offer together. Those systems don't talk.
What do you mean the event? Like how the
No, so actual dealer events.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
So promoting those
Exactly. We have an entire RSVP of the informed section platform.
Okay.
Yeah, and then the other thing too is we work so closely with the OEMs that they actually leverage us to build and design their new CI.
All right.
The beauty of our platform, and what dealers don't have to worry about, is that because of that relationship with the OEM, our platform automatically updates CI.
Okay. We're always on brand.
Always on
with
brand
OEM.
with the latest designs. You never have to worry about it. The last thing that you're going to get dinged for quarterly bonus is going to be CI compliant communication.
Okay. That's huge.
Yeah.
That's huge.
And that's a huge pitfall. Like I said, dealer performance with first quality response, you see typically between 9 and 13% click to open rates.
Yeah.
If I look at what we're doing right now with our current customer base, even stateside and in Europe, they perform at 60% or higher.
Yeah.
Marketing campaigns, dare I say, over 70% most of the time.
That's huge.
Yeah, which it's colossal numbers. It's a big claim.
Yeah.
But hey, we're willing to open our back end and show you guys that those are truly the numbers.
It's a channel that you're not dumping money into it like Google ads or Facebook ads.
Right.
It's targeted. You know who's going to get the email. You decide what's in the email, when they get it.
Yeah.
That's what Orbee can help with is the triggering side of things, building the list so that the right person gets the message. And I think it's something you just have to try. You got to invest a little bit of time in, but when you see the results, you'll be hooked.
Yeah.
You'll be hooked.
And I think the cool part too is we started with the Highline and the premium brands.
Yeah.
And now we're moving into volume brands.
Yeah.
And for me, that's always been a really, really, strong pain point is anyone that's buying a car needs to have a premium experience. It doesn't matter whether it's a $10,000 pre-owned Kia or a $110,000 Porsche 911.
Yeah.
The experience needs to be on point and on brand at all times.
Yeah. I would agree, because the consumer, no matter what, they're getting emails from other retailers.
Yeah.
They only have so much attention, and other brands, they have email down. Like if you get an email from a Sephora or a Zara or Louis Vuitton, they got it down. So that's what you have to compete against. Like as a dealer, you got to understand that you're also a retailer. You're competing for attention, and you want to win out. So you have to provide a similar experience to what the other emails they're getting in their inbox.
Yeah.
So I think you guys are definitely helping the dealer community achieve that. So
and to your point, those brands, they're selling $3,000, $5,000 bags.
Yeah.
Whereas we're selling $50,000, $100,000 trucks,
Yeah.
SUVs.
So it's got to be
Right. The
even better.
expectation and the demand is so much higher.
Yeah.
And we're just not, the automotive industry hasn't been providing that. And now we're empowering the dealers to do just that.
Absolutely. Yeah.